Okay, well, hello everybody. It is Friday again, so it is time for Frequently Asked Questions Friday. This is Greg Herrman with the Herrman Herrman Law Firm. Let me first remind everybody to follow us on Snapchat, Herrman Law, for a chance to win 4 tickets to a Hooks game and a $25 gift certificate to Brewster Street. The winner will be announced Monday via Snapchat. Okay. The first question we had was from Ryan Sargent in California. Ryan is a lawyer out there in California, and his question was, are all lawyers as good looking as you, Greg? And my answer to Ryan is, Ryan, only Texas lawyers. You California lawyers, I don't know what's wrong with you guys, but yeah, y'all are just not that good looking, sorry. Okay, now Ryan also had another question, along with Damasio Suarez. And the second question was, what happens if you get hit by someone who doesn't have insurance? Well, theoretically, you could sue that person and go after them. And if they're a millionaire or they have a bunch of money, that would work out fine. But we have found in most cases, if people don't have any insurance, they probably don't have any money, and it's just not worth chasing them. So if they don't have insurance, then what you do is you look at your own policy. And if you have uninsured motorists or coverage, then your insurance would pay as if the adverse had insurance, and you just make a claim against your policy. And additionally, if you have to make a claim against your own insurance, they have additional duties. They have a duty of good faith and fair dealing to treat you not like an adverse, but to treat you like they're insured, because that's who they are. That's who you are. So you're actually almost in better shape making a claim than going after an adverse. The carrier should be easy to deal with. You can also make a P.L.L.C claim if you have P.L.L.C or MedPay, and that is no fault insurance. So it doesn't matter whose fault it is, doesn't matter how it happened. If you get injured in your vehicle, you make a claim against your P.L.C and your P.L.C or your MedPay, and they have to pay you that. And most people have like $2,500 of MedPay or $5,000, and that'll go towards paying your medical bills or lost wages, or, well, really those two things. So that's the answer, is and P.L.C and MedPay. If you have any further questions, you can call our office, and we have a whole book that I wrote along with some of the staff members here that explains in more detail how and P.L.C works. We can mail you a copy of the book. Or you can go to our website and download it from our website. You can download an ebook. All right, the next question is from a Linda Duanes. Says her boyfriend worked at a local plant that shut down and relocated for over 20 years and has lung issues, and worked around chemicals that cause lung issues, but he hasn't gone to the doctor or spoken to anyone about it. Is it something you would provide a consult for? The answer is yes, we would provide a consult, but what we're going to tell you to do anyway is go see a doctor, because if it's very serious, the doctor may need to get you to the emergency room or get him some kind of immediate medical treatment. But 2, he can send you probably to a lung specialist, so we can, if you're going to make a case against them for these chemicals or against the chemical company, you're going to have some medical evidence that links the injury to the chemicals. So we would suggest going to the doctor and then coming to see us. If you can't get into your doctor for some reason, then you can still come see us, and we can help you find a doctor to get you into and to get you to a specialist. You can go to our website, hermanherrman.com, or you can call our office, 882-HELP, or follow us on any of our social media. Okay, last question, Joshua Montez. How long after an accident do I have to make a case, and how long will it take me to get the money? All right, Joshua, so As a general rule, if it happens in Texas, you have 2 years to file a lawsuit. And if you haven't made a claim and done anything within 2 years, your claim is going to be barred. In other states, it may be a year, maybe a year and a half. Some states even have 3-year statutes. But if you're in Texas, it's generally 2 years. You can file the claim anytime, but I will tell you this, if you don't get treatment right away and you want to wait 6 months or 9 months or a year and then start getting treatment and then make a claim, everybody's going to have a real hard time believing you were actually injured. A jury's going to have a hard time believing that. A adjuster's going to have a hard time believing that you were injured, yet you never went to a doctor and you never got any treatment. You know, injured people generally seek out some kind of medical treatment. So if you got a claim, you got a case, and you're injured, the first thing you do is seek out medical treatment. But you have to make the claim and you have to file a lawsuit within 2 years in Texas, or you'll be barred forever. The second part of your case is how long will it take you to get the money? Well, you know, that just kind of depends on what's wrong with you. If it's a little minor soft tissue type injury where you just, you know, get a little bit of therapy and you're fine, we can generally get those cases settled within, say, 30 days of your last treatment. If you're injured a lot more seriously and you need orthopedic consult or neurological consult, or you need surgery, or the doctor wants you to get injections first, ESIs, to see if those relieve the pain, then it just depends on your treatment. So assuming you follow the treatment plan with the doctor and do everything the doctor asks you to do, then generally after you're released and we get a final report from the doctor telling us, you know, are you going to have any future problems, and if so, how much money will that cost in future medical care? If you're not going to have any future problems or any restrictions or limitations, then that's fine, but we need to get a report from a doctor saying, you know, this person's fine and he's not going to need any future medical. Then generally we can usually get those wrapped up, you know, 30, 60 days after you finish getting treatment. But a lot of that depends on what the policy limits are of the other side. If you have a serious injury and you got a limited amount of insurance, we can probably get it settled immediately. If you have a bigger policy and you're seriously injured, you're probably going to want to get the full amount of treatment before you are willing to settle your case. If you have a small policy, there's no reason to wait because, you know, the policy is not going to change. But if you have a bigger policy, then go ahead and get the full treatment that you need, you and your doctors think you need, and then we can settle the case. So there's no real time frame on the case. It just depends on the policy limits, and it depends on what kind of injuries you have and if you're going to have any future injuries. All right. Those are my questions and answers for this Friday. We will have another FAQ Friday next week, so tune in, same time, same channel. Everybody have a good weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.